I have a play brother named D. Ray Davis. He was like, you want to stay at my house? And I was like, yeah. He was like, well, man, I'll drive you anywhere, pay for your food, because I didn't have no money. Pay for your food, everything. You want to be a singer, right? I'm like, yeah. Don't come home unless you have a song. That was his way of, but what that activated inside of me was the same person who my mom says, you can buy whatever you want if you can make your own money. So when he said, don't come home unless you have a song, that little thing came up again. 30 days, I had 28 songs.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know any producers, but guess what? I had a MySpace. And I went on MySpace and I messaged 1,000 people. Who would do that?
Most people not.
This is what I'm saying. And just like I went through all of those, what is it called? The rejections to get to my powerful yes in modeling, I was just messaging people. Nobody was messaging me. And this was before, MySpace, they would tap people for spamming and things like that. I would just send the same message. Finally, a guy named John Henry messages me back. I go to his studio, we record one song. I put the one song on my MySpace page. And then next thing you know, that is what got me in the door to everything else. 30 days, I had 28 songs. And then at the end of 30 days, I went to the comedy store, Improv in Los Angeles, where my brother was hosting. Ludacris just happened to be there. I gave him my demo. And 30 days later, I had a $500,000 record deal.
Unbelievable. And this is like less than 2 months after the prison?
This is in 2007. No, 2006. Yeah, it was a few months after prison.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
So your life, I mean, like I said, the beginning is going like this.
It's up and down, up and down. Yep.
So then you get into the music industry.
Yep.
And are you loving it at this point?
So in the beginning, I was loving it because I was, what was told to me was like, we're not going to change anything. We love everything about you. I had this organic fan base. I was like the top of like MySpace charts and things like that, getting features and everything. And all of a sudden I find myself on stage with gangster rappers. But my music wasn't like that. It was like happy-go-lucky pop alternative R&B music. And I have no issue with that. However, it wasn't conducive to like how it should have been branded. And then all of a sudden, I'm making different kinds of, you should make this music like this. And I didn't fight for my own authenticity. And what I said was, yes, okay, yes, I'll do this. I'll make this music like this. I'll make this music like this. And so I started doing everything else for everyone else. When I was writing songs, I was trying to become them and write them songs. And I was doing all this stuff. And I left me in the process. When I left me in the process, it was done. And so when I was in music, I ended up leaving the label because I was just like, people are you crazy? You're signing Ludacris. I'm like, no, listen, there's no amount of money you can pay me. If I don't feel it, I'm out.
So how were you able to get out of your contract that easy? Because I hear like music contracts can be just like basically like a life sentence and they got you.
No, I forgot what it's called. It's like a null and void type deal because they got to keep the rights of the songs and things like that. And I was like, keep every song like, pfft.
Did they give you all the money at the beginning?
No. I got a small upfront bonus, but the money would have came if I would have put out the album. So I never put out the album.
I see.
So I never put out the album, and then, it was crazy. And then I ended up leaving. I was like, I'll do it by myself. And then all of a sudden, I wasn't making any money. No money was coming in, and so everybody seen me on, the song Celebrity Chick with Chingy and Luda and I'm just with Jordan Sparks and they seen me every place. It's like, man, I'm trying to get like you. And then meanwhile, I'm dying on the inside and I'm playing face to make it look like it was good. but it wasn't. It was an image that I was trying to keep up that I couldn't keep up because I was dying on the inside. No money. My daughter had, I didn't do my part as a father, and rightfully so. She didn't want me in her life. My girlfriend had just broke up with me. My mom was dying in the hospital. I'm $200,000 in debt, not including the money I owed some other off the record people.
Wow.
I'm living in my car because that's the only thing that I had. And my final straw is, and this is while I was living in my car because they couldn't take my car away from me. I'm in the studio. I'm not going to name the name, with a major recording artist, platinum. I come up with the concept, come up with the melody, and I write half the song. All of a sudden, I'm not welcome back to the studio. And then when we start talking about points and royalty points and things like that, they said, no, they changed the song. They changed that part. So it's a completely new song. Song comes out. It has one of my favorite artists featured on there. Song goes number 1. Song wins a Grammy.
Oh, what?
And I get no credit. And his friend that wasn't even there got credit on the song.
So all they did was change the words. They kept the
No,
same.
they didn't change the words. Nothing was changed. It was a lie.
So they just told you.
They just told me that so they could F me out of this money, out of these points.
Okay, that must have been.
And I didn't have any backing. I didn't, it was just like I didn't really have any backing.
Right, their words against yours.
And it was like a major multi-platinum selling artist. And I was just like, you know what? F the industry, F music, F all these people. I know God put me on this earth to be great. There's gotta be something. And that's when I just completely closed myself to the world. I was like, that was a wrap. And somebody's like, oh, you just gotta go. You gotta, this is what you gotta go through to make it. No, fuck that. No. And I left the industry and everything in it. What I didn't know at the time is I also left a lot of beautiful relationships that I'm just now rekindling, but I didn't realize I did that because I associated everybody with that one person. Yeah, bro.
I hear the music industry can just be one of the most vicious, stab in the back industries in the entire world.
You know what? It's not the music industry, it's the people. The people, there's a lot of people this was back in 2006. It's different now because a lot of artists have a lot of freedom because of social media and streams and things like that. A lot of people in 2006 that were in positions of power should not have been in positions of power. They abused it, took advantage of people. All you got to do is look at your favorite artist. When they're happy, when they first get their deal and things are going great, look at them 5 years later. Just look at their countenance. Look at their spirit, their soul. There's something happening. And I couldn't see it till I left. And then when I left the industry and I went to this, it was like a Labor Day party. There's nothing but music people there. People were like, how did you get out? Almost like they were stuck in.